Well, I've been kicking around the idea for something new to do on the CNC for a while. This idea just kind of hit me. Why not use the CNC to make some really complicated string art? Over the next couple videos, I'm going to be walking through how to make string art from scratch, and then how to convert a bitmap and convert that to string art. It's a little more tricky, but the process, once you get it down, you can just make it and go. I'll just kind of walk you through what I'm doing in the video here. I'm using the latest version of Inkscape. This version of Inkscape is really good. They made a lot of good changes on this version, which makes it easy to do two-dimensional drawing. Here basically I'm scaling this triangle. I wanted it 9 inches wide. Scale proportionally. This will make it keep its ratio around it. And then my idea was to kind of draw an arc into it. So here I set the stroke type. I basically duplicated it and rotated it. My plan was to have the inside triangle the same as the outside one, just mirrored top to bottom. So here I'm setting up the snap so that I can snap it to the top. As you can see right here, the line goes a little further than it needs to. So here I drew a box. I took the height of that, and then I'm going to subtract from this node on the x-axis. Yeah, it's not exactly precise, but it's close enough. Once I got that where I wanted it, it was time to break this line up into segments. So on here there's a function where you can break the line down into X amount of sections. So right here you can see I set it to 15 by the segment. So we want to break this thing into 15 different segments. So right here you can see I set the markers to the points right there, and this sets dots all the way down where those segments had split. Once we get those split, we can convert the stroke to a path. That'll separate out the markers and the line itself. Since we really don't care about the line in this case, I'm just going to end up deleting it. Here you could just use the hollow marker to save a step, since it's going to drill the center of that shape. Since I used the solid one, I'm just going to go through and delete the stroke of each one of these. Next, I just duplicated that group, and then go up here to transform, rotate the thing 120 degrees, and then snap it to the top of the triangle. Here it's just duplicating shapes and doing mirror images. Then I moved over to Carbide Create to add the toolpaths. I left the inside triangles. They're not going to be used. I just kind of left them there for guides. The nails I used on this were 1mm by 10mm. So I figured a 1mm hole drilled down a little bit would be a good start for these. For the outside, I knew that 1mm bit wouldn't get through, so I used an 1/8 inch bit to get through on this cut. It really doesn't take any time to cut this. I thought it looked better with a black background, so just simple spray paint on this. Nothing spectacular. It takes a little time to put the nails in, mainly because they're so small it's just hard to grab a hold of them. I use this tiny hammer. It works pretty well for it. Really doesn't take much to put these in. I actually thought stringing this would take a little longer, but it really didn't take that long. Maybe 45 minutes at the most. So I'm going to put a link to the files I made for this below. Also, I'm going to add affiliate links to the supplies I used in this. So if you want to support the channel, just feel free to use some of that stuff. As usual, if you made it this far in the video, like and subscribe.